Parimutuel windows are now open and selling for race number one. Parimutuel windows are open and selling for the first race.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Exhibition Park Raceway. May the 28th, it's the third live race day here in the province of New Brunswick. 5 live dashes heading your way this afternoon. Post time for the first set to go at 1 p.m. Features on today's card are the first division of the Gary Smith Memorial Series. That goes in race number 3 here this afternoon, along with our $2,500 top class in race number 5. Today's races are conducted under the rules and regulations of the Atlantic Provinces Harness Racing Commission. Today's judges are Mr. Ed Smith, Mr. Bob Wallace, and Mr. Alex Monroe. We do have a few changes on the card today, mainly just equipment changes, but if you grab your program, we'll go through that right now. In race number 1, horse number 3, Theodore J. Down. He's going from a hood with cups to a blind bridle. Put the blind bridle on number 3, Theodore J. Down in race number 1 today. In race number 3, horse number 1, Bugger Max, he's adding a set of side cheeks. Put a set of side cheeks on number 1, Bugger Max in race number 3. We have a scratch in race number 4. Take out the 4, Brandon's Glory. Brandon's Glory is scratched due to sickness. Number 4 in race number 4 will not go today. All pools will go as posted. The only other change we have is in race number 5. It's an equipment change for the 2, Montrose Hope. Montrose Hope, he's adding a Murphy blind on the inside today. Murphy blind on the inside for horse 2, Montrose Hope in race number 5. They are the program changes that we have on today's card. All pools will go as posted. Don't forget about the pick 5. You got to get her before race number 1 because there's only 5 dashes today. Very popular wager here. The pick 5, always a great payout. Make sure you get in on the pick 5. Simply select the winners in all the races today. Get your ticket in before race number 1 to get in on the pick 5 here at Exhibition Park. Note also in race number 3, the winner of race number 3 will receive a free night stay at the Best Western here across the street. Big thanks to the folks over at the Best Western for sponsoring that here today. There'll be a free night stay to the winner of the Gary Smith Memorial Series here in race number 3. Those 5 pacers coming back next week for the $5,000 final. $5,000 on the line next week in the Gary Smith Memorial Final.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Exhibition Park Raceway on this Saturday afternoon, May of the 28th. Curtis Johnson alongside Scott Waddell. As always, we're here on a foggy Saturday afternoon for basically the second week in a row here. But we got 5 races for you on tap. I won't damper the excitement whatsoever. It's even a little foggy inside and outside. It seems to be today, Scotty.
It is, yeah.
But we're here for five live dashes. Of course, we have a couple of good events coming up this afternoon. We have the Gary Shack Smith Memorial. Great to have this race, this event over the next 2 weeks in honor to Gary for sure for his contributions that he's made here in New Brunswick. And I used to get the call, Scotty, on Saturday mornings. So most of the times I was in drive-through or something, get my coffee to come down, Shaq be right on the phone, give me the changes and everything. And so it's definitely going to be missed. We've talked about that in the last couple of weeks. So it's great to have this race in his honor.
Oh yeah, he did so much for racing. Each week he had the ship-in barns ready for guys coming in from whether it be Fredericton, Moncton, or guys shipping in for stake races or whatever. He always had things organized and ready to go. And he not just here in New Brunswick. I know he helped out at Truro the odd time, and even PEI, and his contribution certainly has left a huge gap with us here in New Brunswick for sure. And nice to pay tribute to Gary, and we'll do that today starting in race number 3.
Yes, we've got a field of 5 to contest that event, this week's division. Bugger Max, Joe's Beauty, Jay's Little Spark arrived late and well did. So we've got a well spread out here. We've got a couple locals, and we've got Truro and the Island all involved in the same race.
Exactly. The two New Brunswick horses actually drew the 2 most favorable posts for a change. They've got post 1 and 2. Of course, one of your favorites, Bugger Max, has the rail. Joe's Beauty will leave from post 2, Steve Mason. And then our ship-in start with Jay's Little Spark for Dale Spence, arrived late. Taylor Doyle over for Prince Edward Island. And Paul Angel's here this afternoon with Well Did from post position number 5. So competitive group there, Curtis, to contest the first leg of the series going as race number 3.
Yes, indeed. And that is smack dab right in the middle of our card. We have 5 races today. That goes as race number 3. And speaking of the 5 races, the pick 5 back again today, Scotty. Of course, we're going to run them right from first to last because we got the 5 races. But it's
race 1.
Starting right off in race 1. It's been a good bet to bring back again this year.
Definitely.
2 weeks back there was a single winner. Then last week there was a few winners that come out. But it's back again today with 19 minutes to post. You don't get a whole lot of time to make your selections, but again, it's going to be popular. We look forward to keeping that going all summer long.
Yeah, and it's nice we're on here early today. 19 minutes to post, so lots of time for people listening in at home. If you're watching on via our live stream, you can grab a free program online on our website at horseracingnb.com and play along with the pick 5. And like you say, Curtis, been some great payoffs the last few weeks, so should be great. See if you can pick 5 in a row.
Absolutely. As a friend of mine always said, you can't get them all if you don't get the first.
No,
and of course, a pick 5, you got to get the first. So, so again, that's coming right up as wagering as part of race number 1. Switching to the last race on the program, race number 5. Great field of 5 horses again to end out today's program. Father of the Year, Montrose Hope, KD Overdrive, Rusty Riley, and Frontier Cruise. Of course, Frontier Cruise coming in with the 2-race winning streak. And here's his first 2 New Brunswick starts. He'll look to make it 3 in a row here today. It's a little bit of work. He's got the outside post to work with post 5, and we've got a shipper in today by the name of Rusty Riley, who's been doing quite well in Truro so far this season.
Yeah, he's been chasing American Risk, last who won again last night at Truro, by the way. So congratulations.
He's been operating on a different level.
Four straight wins for that fella. But Rusty Riley gets to miss him here racing at Exhibition Park today. So has 3 second-place finishes so far, and 11-year-old veteran, nice racehorse. So he'll be tough in there. And Frontier Cruise, like you said, looking for his 3rd straight win on New Brunswick soil, and he's been hot as you can get. But pretty competitive field there, race number 5.
Yes, absolutely. And then we got Father of the Year on the rail. As we were talking a bit off camera, this is his comeback tour after being out of action for a couple of years. A lot of people say, the handicappers will say 3rd start off the qualifier. So let's see if you add that up today with having the whole position, that could turn into something today for him without a doubt. He's definitely got the back class that if the all's right with him, he could be a factor. Montrose Hope was a rallying second last week in this event, so he's starting to hit his stride. And KD Overdrive gets his 3rd start in a week, so he's been on the move. The harness bag will travel.
Yeah, I watched him race there from Bangor the other day, and he raced pretty good. He didn't get away well, but kind of used that late kick and got up. And last quarter 29-3, paced mile 59-1 down there. But that horse is always ready to go. He's tough as nails, and that's not going to bother him one bit. I expect him to be as any of them in there today. He's a tough racehorse for Kyle Mason from Post 3.
Yes, absolutely. That's going to end out our program here this afternoon, the 5th of 5 live events. Of course, simulcast action going on all afternoon and this evening. As always, we got all the big tracks happening. Of course, Red Shore's a favorite of the fans, is back this evening. They're going at 6:30. Mohawk Meadowlands, we got it all here today. 50-50 tickets on sale. As always, Scott's running around selling the tickets here, and you can also buy them from your ticket sellers. We will draw for that prize at the end of our race number 4. The winner will draw that one. If you're here today in the foggy conditions inside your car, getting out of the rainy-ish, you can tune in to your FM dial 98.3, and of course, you don't even got to get out of your car to bet. You can bet on your phone on hpibet.com. Great to be here with you this afternoon. 15 minutes to post for race number 1. Starters will be on track in a few minutes, and as soon as they do, Scott and I will be back. Take a look at the first race and do a little bit of pre-race analysis for you.
And there on your monitors now are the handicapper selections for the first race. Start of your pick 5 here this afternoon. And Kurt has gone with a 1-4-2. And myself, I've gone to a 1-4-3. And our race secretary, Gerard Smith, going with 1, 4, and 5. So again, all of us all over horse number 1, Elm Grove Quest. Currently the 6-5 second choice on the board with 14 minutes to go. So race number 1 offers up daily double for races 1 and 2. Start of your pick 5. Also exactor, win and place, and triactor wagering. Down to 14 minutes. Post times. Starters be on the track in 5 minutes. And just a reminder, the only scratch on this afternoon's program comes in race number 4, Scratch the 4, Brandon's Glory. That's in race 4, scratch number 4, Brandon's Glory in the 4th race. I wanted to say hello to those of you watching online with us over our live stream program this afternoon. And be sure to check our website out at horseracingnb.com for a free live program. Also links to HPI. You can bet through HPI all afternoon long here as well. And just another reminder, we've had some great payouts on our pick 5, and it gets underway early today, of course, being just the 5 races. Race number 1 will kick off this afternoon's pick 5 wagering. So you want to get in early to race number 1.
The horses and drivers for race number 1 are now on to the racetrack for the post parade. Race 1 goes for a purse of $1,800. Number 1, Elm Grove Quest, owned by Norm Legier and Al Jones. Al Jones does the training. He will do the driving from the rail. Number 1, Elm Grove Quest. Number 2, Coke Can Harry, is owned by Euless Gallant of Coke Can, New Brunswick. Euless is the trainer. He will do the driving from post 2, Coke Can Harry. Number 3, Theodore J. Down, owned by Stephen Downey of Quispam Sis, New Brunswick, a homebred of his. Steve Mason does the training. He will do the driving from post 3, Theodore J. Down. Number 4 is Hell of a Ride. He's a trotter, owned by Janice Hubbard, also a homebred of hers. She does the training. John Davidson will do the driving from post 4, Hell of a Ride. Rounding out the field from post 5, Windermere I'm All Right, owned by Kevin Price of Fredericton, New Brunswick. Steph DeCourcy does the training. Colin DeCourcy will do the driving from post 5, Windermere I'm All Right. Field of 5 to contest race number 1. 4 pacers and 1 trotter. They're going for a purse of $1,800. Daily double, exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features. Don't forget about the pick 5. You got to get it here before the start of race number 1. Also, folks, today, don't forget to get your 50-50 tickets in support of the NBSBOA. Mr. Scott Bernard is around selling the 50-50 this afternoon. You can also get them at all pari-mutuel windows here this afternoon. $5. Put your name and phone number on the ticket. We'll draw the winner after race number 4 here this afternoon. The prize is guaranteed at a minimum of $100.
And with starters on track for our first race of the afternoon, we're going to take a look at this contest. Field of 5 to contest the event. On screen right now, Scotty's top selection. In this one, I went to the rail to Elm Grove Quest. Comes in getting her 3rd start of the year here today. I like the angle. She's dropping back out of stakes competition that she's faced the last 2 weeks. Actually, in her season debut, she finished a good 3rd in the NB Breeders, paced a mile 2:04. Paced an identical mile 2:04 last week. Back to the condition ranks here today. Definitely going to find that a little more to her liking this afternoon. Rail control for sure. I think she's a good shot at breaking her maiden here today for Alan Jones.
Yeah, she's got some good early speed there. First start of the year here at Exhibition Park back on May 14th in the New Brunswick Breeder Stakes. Was sitting up close the entire mile, quarter 29 and 2, half in a minute. And she was second at the quarter pole, just a couple lengths back, and set close the entire mile. Ended up getting beat by 14 lengths, but she can leave, and I think she's going to be on top here in the early play here. So I'm with you, Kurt. I like Elm Grove Quest, probably the wire to wire here, and they're going to have to play catch me if you can, I think, with this 3-year-old daughter of Roll With It Harry from post position number 1. Currently 2-1.
Current favorite on the board right now, 1-9, is the Trotter. Hell of a Ride makes his New Brunswick debut here this afternoon, coming off of 2 qualifying efforts, most recently here last week on May the 21st. Good effort, 2:05 and 4. John Davidson's been the pilot in both the qualifiers. He's above the wheels today. You can see him on screen now. Good-looking son of Angus Hall. So, of course, he comes here, the Trotter against the Pacers, always an interesting angle to watch in the race game. So we'll see. Janice Hubbard owns and trains him, and we'll see what Johnny D can do with the Trotter.
Yeah, I think it's been a while since we've had a Trotter actually in with our young pacing group horses here, but yeah, she looks like second best here. I should say he does. 4-year-old son of Angus Hall, and Janice Hubbard, of course, from St. John. She's back here and actually bred this Trotter. So we'll see how he makes out. John Davidson in the bike, and look much improved in that second qualifying trip for sure, 2:05 and 4. And I think he's good enough to get the deuce here. And currently the bettors are all over him, Kurt, 1-9.
Yeah, they're separating it as a 2-horse race right now between top selection Elm Grove Quest and Hell of a Ride. Last week, we did not put Coke Can Harry in for 3rd, and last week he burned us, didn't he, Scotty?
He did burn us.
Ain't going to do that this time. We're going to Coke Can Harry to round out the top 3. He rallied for the 3rd place last week, mile 2:06. He's back in today, same classification, same post to work with. So I figure why not chuck him in for the showdown and round out the try.
Yeah, for me, it's between him and Theodore J. Down for the 3rd, and I actually took Theodore today.
Oh,
so
you went with Theodore.
I did. I took him for third.
Harry going to get you again, Scotty.
Yeah, and geez, I'm always all over these Cocan horses usually too. But I'll take Theodore down for third, and currently no tickets on either of them, Kurt. So giving a little bit of respect to the 5-horse here, Windermere, I'm all right. Third start back, 2-6-2 pace mile last week. And this horse, very versatile horse, and if she can get into the game early, she could be a bigger player, than what we're picking. Anyway, she's got post position number 5, but still could get there, Kurt. She's paying 6-1 right now.
Yeah, she's definitely got the speed to work with, like the early speed to get position. She dropped in third last week out of the same position, 29-4 to the quarter. Tired a bit late in the third, but Roland Pag, thank you all my fans, not in this class today, so we'll see. And it's again back to that third start off the qualifier theory we were talking about.
Yeah.
But now shifting, decent value, 23-1. Again, looks like Elm Grove Quest has now been made the heavy favorite at 1-9. So last chance to wager here now in race number 1. Remember, pick 5 begins in 2 minutes.
And they're in your monitors. Number 3, Theodore J. Down. He's my third pick, and Kurt's third pick also right in your monitors as well. And Theodore J. Down sitting at no tickets sold right now, but I'm sure lots of people have him in the triactor. And third start back of the season last year. Never won a race, but we'll certainly be looking to erase that this season. And I find with the Downey horses, they seem to come on later as they keep going and keep learning and everything like that. So right now he's no tickets sold on the board, same as Cocan Harry, and 1-9 on Elm Grove Quest. Hell of a ride. The Trotter at 5-2 and 23-1 you're getting on Woodmere, I'm all right. And that's some good value.
Starters are gathering in now to move in for race number 1. First to 5. Get that pick 5 started. Here this afternoon, a foggy Saturday. They're behind the gate now. Wings are open, wheels are rolling for the first time today. We'll send it upstairs to track announcer Brock McCachran with the race call.
Thanks, Kurt. It's time to get the Saturday afternoon underway. Starters for the first are on the turn from the rail out. We have Elm Grove Quest and Al Jones, Cocan Harry with Euless Gallant, Theodore J. Down with Steve Mason, the Trotter, Hell of a Ride, and John Davidson outside, Windermere, I'm All Right, and Colin DeCourcy. Field of 5, race number 1, Exhibition Park. Here they come. There they go, off and pacing the outside 2, leaving hard. That's the Trotter, Hell of a Ride. To his outside, Windermere, I'm All Right. These two into the first turn. That's Hell of a Ride and Davidson on top. Theodore J. Down left sharply. He's in the 2-hole. Outside and looking for a spot. That's Windermere, I'm All Right. Driving on now to second. Back to fourth, we find Elm Grove Quest and Cocan Harry. He can see them all at the back of the bus en route to the opening quarter. This is the 4-year-old son of Angus Hall. This is Hell of a Ride and Johnny D trotting on by the opening quarter. The Trotters got them there in 29-4. Serious opening panel laid down by Hell of a Ride. Right there second, Windermere, I'm All Right. Theodore J. Down right there third. Elm Grove Quest studying them from fourth, and she eyes the outside. Cocan Harry needs to pick it up from the back as the horses come in front of the fans. First time around, it's Hell of a Ride and Davidson on top. They're trotting well halfway home. Right there on the leader's back, that's Windermere, I'm All Right. First up with a rush and a brush. Here comes Elm Grove Quest. She's now up the second. She engages the leader. They're halfway home, 101-2. Elm Grove Quest on the outside, trying to put her nose on top. Inside, Hell of a Ride, trotting on the inside. Right there from third, Windermere, I'm All Right. Theodore J. Down still in fourth. Cocan Harry, he's at the back, but he does his best pacing at the end of the mile. On down the backside, Hell of a Ride looks strong. He opens up now by a length and a half. On the outside, Elm Grove Quest is trying to take second from Windermere, I'm All Right. Theodore J. Down still fourth. Cocan Harry is fifth. 3/4 came and went on the board. 131-2. Hell of a Ride still on top. He's trotting strong on top for Davidson. Right there second is Elm Grove Quest. Third is Windermere, I'm All Right. top of the stretch. Hell of a ride, shows the way home for Johnny D. Elm Grove Quest is the closest to him in second. For third is Windermere, I'm All Right. For trainer Janice Hubbard, it's been 22 years since she's been at Exhibition Park, and her first start's going right to the winner's circle with Hell of a Ride and Johnny D. Second went to Elm Grove Quest. Coke Can Harry grabbed third, time for the mile, 2:04:1.
And it's been a bit since we've had a trotter win here at Exhibition Park Raceway, but hell of a ride. And John Davidson, Janice Hubbard owns, trains, bred this trotter in Ontario. And first parimutuel start here in the province of New Brunswick. See him tip for home, 29-4. He trotted the half, 1:01:2. That third quarter, he stepped it up, 1:31:2. So a 30-second third quarter as Elm Grove Quest came calling, but he put that horse away and had lots left at the wire. So hell of a ride here in race number 1. The 4-year-old trotter wins his first parimutuel start here at Exhibition Park. Elm Grove Quest second, and Coke Can Harry comes on for the third spot. So we'll have the trotter back in the winner's circle in just a few moments. Hell of a ride for Janice Hubbard and driver John Davidson.
Now making their way back in front of the fans comes the winner of race number 1. It's the 4-entry Hell of a Ride. He's a 4-year-old gelded son of Angus Hall from the Royal Strength mare, Royal Missy. He's owned by Janice Hubbard of St. John, New Brunswick. Janice does the training. She also bred this fella. She elected the trot man, Johnny D, to take the reins. Not too often we see a trotter here in the winner's circle at Exhibition Park. Heck, not too often we even see a trotter race, but he gets the job done here today. Congratulations to the connections, Janice Hubbard, John Davidson, and hell of a ride. For trainer Janice Hubbard, it's been 22 years since she's been here at Exhibition Park. I guess she would say she's back, and it's been a hell of a ride. Race number 1 is going official. Race number 1 headed official. The 1 Elm Grove Quest was second. 2 Coke Can Harry finished third. 3 Theodore J. Down was fifth. 4 Hell of a Ride, your race winner, and the 5 Windermere I'm All Right finished fourth. Top down your program should read 23514 on the bottom. Fractions for race number 1. Quarter was up 29-4. Half 1:01:2. 3 quarters 1:31:2. Mile time for your winner. Hell of a Ride. Maiden record 2:04:1. I'd returned $8.20 to win, $2.70 to place. The 1 Elm Grove Quest, $4.40 to place. Your $2 exactor, 4-1 the winning combination, $27 even for your exactor. And your $2 triactor, 4-1-2 the winning combination. That got you 10 cents less at $26.90. While you're waiting for the starters, race number 2, folks, don't forget to get in on the 50-50 draw here this afternoon. We're going to draw after the winner of race number 4. In the winner circle in race number 4, we will draw the 50-50 here this afternoon. So you can get those tickets from Mr. Scott Bernard or at any of the Pure Mutual sellers here this afternoon. Make sure you get in on the 50-50 draw. Support the NBSBOA. Attention on the backstretch. Week 1 purse checks are ready at the sulky room, too. Anyone on the backstretch who has a purse check from week number 1, all week 1 purse checks are at the sulky room. Other than if you were involved in the Maritime Breeders, of course, all stake race checks come from the Atlantic Provinces Harness Racing Commission. But all overnight checks from race number 1 are available in the sulky room. You can pick those up if you haven't already. Week 2 will be out next week.
There are handicapping selections coming up for race number 2, field of 5 starters. And Kurt has gone with the 5-3-2, Emperor, J.J. Brienne, and Roland Peg. And Gerard Smith going with the same 5-3-2. And I've gone to 3-1-2. J.J. Brienne to win it. Thank you, all my fans, and Roland Peg for 3rd. So we'll have a look at the field when they get out in a couple minutes here for race number 2, down to 10 minutes. And pretty even board there, except for number 5, Emperor's taking the early money at 2-5. Everybody else, 9-2. And to go along with our live program here this afternoon, we do have simulcasting events going on. Also this evening, Red Shores from Charlottetown. And tomorrow, big stakes day at Summerside Raceway over in Prince Edward Island. There's about 14 races, in fact. Big card over at Summerside tomorrow afternoon. A stakes-filled day on Sunday from Summerside. Wagering available at all our betting locations, including here in St. John, Moncton, and in Fredericton. And the starters leaving the barn area now for post parade, which will be coming up next. Showing 8 minutes now for wagering on your second race. And just a quick look at the odds board before they come out. 1-2 on number 2, Roland Peg, the favorite. And the second choice on your tote board, the 5, Emperor, followed by number 3, JJ Brienne. So pretty good betting board here coming up in race number 2. Post parade is up next. Then we'll have a look at the starters for race 2.
The horses and drivers for race number 2 are now on to the racetrack for the post parade. Race 2 goes for a purse of $1,900. Exactor, Triactor, win place are your betting features. Number 1, Thank You, All My Fans, owned by Kate McNeil of St. John. Bob McNeil does the training. Dale Spence is in for the catch drive this afternoon. From the rail, Thank You, All My Fans. Number 2, Roland Peg, owned by Dale Orr and Robert Orr. Gordon White does the training. Mark Hagg will do the driving from post 2, Roland Peg. Number 3, JJ Brienne, owned by John Davidson Jr. of St. John, New Brunswick. John Davidson Sr. does the training. He will do the driving from post 3, JJ Brienne. Number 4, Love in Paradise, owned by the Ultimate Stable of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. Sean McClellan is now the trainer. He will do the driving from post 4, Love in Paradise. And rounding out the field from post 5, that's Emperor, owned by Jeff Lewis of Moncton, New Brunswick. He does the training. He will call the shots from post 5, Emperor. A field of 5 to contest race number 2, going for a purse of $1,900. Exactor, Triactor, win place are your betting features. Don't be left out on race number 2. While you're there grabbing your ticket, don't forget to get in on this afternoon's 50-50 draw. You can get your tickets from Mr. Scott Bernard or any of our pari-mutuel sellers here this afternoon. Guaranteed prize at a minimum of $100. Make sure you get in on the 50-50 draw this afternoon in support of the NBSBOA.
And with starters on track for our second race of the afternoon, field of 5 to contest the event. Going to take a look at this one, just seen on the screen there, Scotty. We're a little bit different in top selections.
Yeah. It's a pretty wide open race.
Wide open race, definitely, for sure. Yeah.
Yep.
On screen right now is my top selection, Emperor. He comes into this race off of a third place finish, most recently here at EPR last week. Paced a mile 2:01 and 2. Raced well for owner, trainer, driver Jeff Lewis. I think the old boy's starting to just kind of find the form going back. I know I've mentioned it a couple times today with the third start off the qualifier theory.
Yeah.
But I think this guy is primed for a good effort here today. I know he does have the outside post 5 to work with, but I think, he had a 7-win season last year out of 28 starts. Of course, that big trip, Summerside, 154 and 2. Classy as they come, the son of Ponder. He's 9 years old now. And I think we'll see what Jeff does if he, he gets to see what he wants to do behind the gate. I expect to see him maybe move first up with him and try to charge on him. We'll see. But I like him right now. Public's got him as second choice at 9-5 currently, Emperor.
Yeah, that was a good effort from him there last start. Came at them early and finished third, charted a mile, like you say, 2:01 and 2. So definitely improving with each and every start. So definitely going to be tough here from post 5, currently at 9-5. I went elsewhere, Kurt. I went to number 3, JJ Brienne here in race number 2. I like Johnny. Maybe could be the
Johnny double.
Could be the Davidson double here is on podcast night.
Yeah.
In America or Canada, wherever we are. JJ Brienne, I like her to get the front here. she's got a couple starts under her belt. She cut her first race out, but she got parked early. She's got a good post here, post number 3, and I think she'll just fire from post number 3. And you know how she likes to front run, Kurt. So you definitely get your money's worth from this mare. Mostly every Saturday, she's normally on or towards the front, and she's right now not bad odds, 2-1 right now on number 3, J.J. Brienne, and John Davidson looking to sweep the daily double here for races 1 and 2.
Yeah, she's third choice on the board right now. I agree, Scotty. She definitely likes the up close and personal kind of tactics. See, last week Johnny took her back, had to come first with her, and she, raced tough. Had to go into the a quick back half. She ended up tiring for the third. Still caught a piece of the ticket. Yep. So I agree. You see, she's got post 3 today. I think we'll see Johnny take a little earlier approach with her and try to get up and maybe have a little bit to control with the fractions here this afternoon. But yeah, good value on her 2-1. Actually, well aboard right now. Everybody's is pretty close with the 1, 2, 3, and 5.
Yeah.
The value on the board right now is Love in Paradise. On screen right now, Roll and Peg. Of course, you and I have been pumping her tires here the last couple of weeks, Scotty, because she's looked quite good. Ever since coming back from qualifier on May the 7th. May of the 7th, was a winner on that one, 2:05 and 2. She had a hard first journey, was parked. Her sister did the parking to her on that day, but she still hung around for the showdown in 2:04 and 4, and then came right back last week with a dominant win, taking a new record of 2:04 flat, winning by 9 1/4 lengths. Regular pilot Mark Haig is in the bike today for owner Dale Orr, and Robert Orr trainer Gordy White calls the shots with her, and I think you can. We said off camera, we were talking earlier that she's going to get the test today.
Yeah,
of course she was a dominant winner last time, but with those age horses in here being J.J. Brienne, Emperor, we'll get to see what she's made of here today, Scotty.
Yeah, she just looks like a different horse. You look at her last year, even on the program lines, she made a couple breaks there, and she did have a good charted mile last season here at Exhibition Park, 2:01 and 4. So she's got some speed, but she was always having some trouble to put it together. So, kudos to Gordon White, who took over the training chores of this mare, and she's been red hot, and the bettors like her. Even odds right now, Roland Peg here in race number 2.
Yes, definitely they're looking for her to do repeat here, being the even money favorite. But again, a well bet board here, spread out here in race number 2. 1 minute to post. Last chance to get in. Hurry in. Don't be left out.
And there are your monitors. Number 4, Love in Paradise. And Sean McClellan recently acquired this mare from the Ultimate Stable. And Sean has her from post position number 4, coming off a qualifier. Last qualifying trip was on top most of the mile, and then faded a bit in the lane. The mile 2:05 and 4. She paced her own trip 2:06 and 1. Kyle Mason qualified her. But Sean will have his first ride on her from post position number 4 as they get set to go here in race 2.
Starters are gathering on the backstretch for race number 2. Field of 5 to contest this event. Gate is in position. Wings open. Wheels are rolling. We'll send it upstairs once again to Brock with the race call.
Thanks, Kurt. Race 2 starters are behind the starting gate from the rail out. We have Thank You All My Fans and Dale Spence. Roland Peg with Mark Haig. J.J. Brienne with John Davidson. Love in Paradise, Sean McClellan outside. Emperor and Jeff Lewis. Field of 5, race number 2. Gates at the top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go, off and pacing. J.J. Brienne followed the gate out of there. She's the leader into the first turn. Roland Peg left hard. She will get away second. On the outside, Love in Paradise. She'll now wedge her way into the 3 hole. Thank You All My Fans from the rails got away fourth. Emperor's at the back. He can see them all out of the first turn. We got a loose leader up front, JJ Brienne. Her lead is 4 en route to the opening quarter. Cowboy Davidson sitting up on her. He's looking to double up early on the card. He's got JJ Brienne right where he wants her. She's on the front by the opening quarter. 28-4, JJ Brienne in command of the racetrack. Roland Peg now tries to reel her in a bit from second. Love and Paradise right up on the helmet third. Thank you, all my fans. Little gapped out in fourth. He's now catching up. Emperor's fifth, and he eyes the outside as the horses come in front of the fans. First time around, this is JJ Brienne, and she's got a plan right on down the road for Johnny D. Halfway home, JJ Brienne's got them there. 58-1, serious opening half mile. JJ Brienne, catch her if you can. Sure leads by 4. Roland Peg's the closest to her in second. Love and Paradise on the inside third. Emperor's underway now fourth. He'll pick up third on the outside. Following him goes Thank You All My Fans. Down the backside they go. JJ Brienne, they haven't gotten closer than 5. She opens up now 6 and 7, heading to 3/4. JJ Brienne starting to lose contact with the field. Roland Peg's trying to hang on to second. That's why 3/4 is on the board. 128-3, JJ Brienne. She's trying to seal the deal on the turn. Roland Peg's second on the inside. Emperor on the outside. Those two are battling for the deuce. Top of the stretch, JJ Brienne. They haven't got anywhere close. She's got them by 6, 7, and cruising to the line. It's all Johnny D in the double. JJ Brienne right to the line. The battle is for second. It's close at the wire for the deuce. Looks like maybe Emperor over Roland Peg. Time for the mile. 2:02 flat. JJ Brienne.
And Johnny Davidson playing Catch Me If You Can with number 3, JJ Brienne here. And it's the Triple D's, the Davidson Daily Double here to start the day here at Exhibition Park Raceway. And JJ Brienne cutting those wicked fractions, 28-4. She stepped it up, 58-1. Third panel, 128-3. And there you see her down the home stretch in the Universum Media slow-mo, Roland Peg. And then on the outside, Emperor. They were battling for second and third money. But no doubt here, JJ Brienne and Davidson sweeps the daily double here in races 1 and 2. And then Roland Peg and Emperor. And they were tight, but it looked like Emperor. Yes, Emperor on the outside getting the deuce ahead of number 2. Roland Peg. So unofficially 3, 5, and 2 here in race number 2. And we'll have JJ Brienne back to the winner's circle in just a few moments here in race number 2.
Now making her way back in front of the fans comes the winner of race number 2. It's the 3-entry JJ Brienne. She's a black mare 6 years old by Image of Dawn from the Too Funny for Word mare Acton Normal. She's owned by John Davidson Jr. of St. John, New Brunswick. John Davidson Sr. does the training, and he did the driving. For JJ Brienne, that's her first win on the season from 3 starts, win number 12 on her career. That's the early daily double for Johnny D. Congratulations to the connections, Johnny D Jr., Johnny D Sr., and JJ Brienne. Race number 2 is headed official. Race number 2 going official. The 1, Thank You All My Fans, was 4th. 2, Roll and Peg finished 3rd. 3, JJ Brienne, your race winner. 4, Love in Paradise was 5th. And 5, Emperor finished 2nd. Top down your program should read 43152 on the bottom. Fractions up quarter 28 and 4, half 58 and 1, 3 quarters 128 and 3. Mile time for your winner, number 3, JJ Brienne, 202 flat. She returned $11 to win and $6.60 to place. 5 Emperor, $2.10 to place. $2 Exactor, 3-5 the winning combination, $9.80. $2 daily double, 4-3 the winning combination on your double. That returns you $4.30. And the $2 Triactor, 3-5-2 the winning combination on the Triactor. Your Triactor returns $22.60.
And thanks, Brock. And as we make our way to race number 3, we're going to take a moment to have a little interview here with Scott Bernard. And Scott, of course, for those of you who may or may not know, does the podcast through YouTube for Exhibition Park, looking back at the old days. And we'll talk to Scott here. And Scott, I guess you've got John Davidson won the first 2 races today, and I guess you've got John on the next episode coming up.
Yeah, definitely. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock, we'll have it up there between 4 and 5. So yeah, it's a good one, but 2 hours long.
Okay.
John tells some great stories, so it's I think everyone will like it. We got lots of races on there, and a little incident will be inserted in there that John wanted to have put in from a few years back.
Oh, really?
So yeah, he.
I wonder what that would be.
I wasn't going to put it on, but John asked for it. So
okay.
I think everyone will kind of get a little kick out of that. John does a little, let's say, shot part, but it's John who does the shot part.
Oh,
himself,
okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, you got me wondering now, because I've watched John for a lot of years here, so I'm just trying to figure out what it might be. But
so when give it away.
When does that air tonight?
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow at 5.
I'll throw up
okay.
a little teaser tonight on the History EPR on the Facebook page, and then it will drop. I usually try to go within Mike Ellsworth, because I know everyone knows Mike. He does stuff.
Yeah,
in Truro.
Mike's a judge in Truro, and
he'll drop his video usually around 7. So I'll do it about 2 hours before his.
Okay.
So yeah, it's definitely.
So how did you, just for interest's sake, how did you get started to decide to do it?
It's honestly, I'll be quick about it. Brian Foster.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Got a hold of me. We randomly started talking on Twitter, and he asked if I could convert a video for him.
Oh, okay.
I was like, yeah, that's cool. So converted some videos from the 80s, and if everyone knows, my father raced.
Yeah, your dad
80s.
Used to be around. I remember your dad way back in the day. Yeah.
When I actually went to record it, the first race, it was naming off the drivers. It's a Terry Bernard, and I was just like, wow, that's so awesome.
That's cool.
And I got so I did it, and we put it on YouTube page, thinking, maybe a couple people will watch it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then just all the drivers started giving me tapes, old owners and stuff. Like Steve Mahara gave me a ton of tapes, and
because you've had some pretty good, notable drivers up there with, Wally Hennessy, Marcel Barrio, and guys like that. So
because what we did was I kind of just thought, maybe a podcast would be fun. Me and Russell started a little bit, and then Marcel wanted to come on, and I got Wally, and it's definitely. It's a lot of fun. I appreciate all the kind words. Everyone loves that I get all the kind words. So it's definitely cool, and I'm glad everybody likes it. There's gonna be more stuff coming all the time. Definitely on the Facebook page too. We get lots of pictures and programs. And
cool,
stuff like
cool.
That.
All right,
EPR Jeopardy too. If anyone wants to get on that.
So, keep up the good work.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
And we got the third race starters coming onto the racetrack. Post parade is coming up next. A field of 5, and we'll have the post parade in just a moment.
Horses and drivers for race number 3 now on the racetrack for the post parade. Race 3 is the Gary Shack Smith Memorial Series, going for a purse of $2,500. Number 1, Bugger Max, owned by Gordon White and Dale Orr. Gordon does the training. Mark Haig will do the driving from post 1. That's Bugger Max, and he has a bridal change today. Number 2 is Joe's Beauty, owned by Stephen Downey of Quispam Sis, New Brunswick. Steve Mason does the driving. He also does the training from post 2, Joe's Beauty. Number 3, Jay's Little Spark, owned by Chris McGinnis of Prince Edward Island. Greg McGinnis does the training. Dale Spence will do the driving from post 3. Jay's Little Spark. Number 4, Arrived Late, owned by Taylor Doyle and Robin Linguise of Summerside, Prince Edward Island. Taylor does the training. He will do the driving from post 4, Arrived Late. Number 5 is Well Did. He's owned by the Well Did Horse Owners Club of Lower Onslow, Nova Scotia. Paul Langell does the training. He will do the driving from post 5. That's Well Did. These are the 5 pacers to contest race number 3, the Gary Shack Smith Memorial Series. These 5 go today for $2,500. They'll be back next Saturday for a chance at $5,000 here next Saturday afternoon. One of 2 races here named for Gary Shack Smith. Good luck as you go along. Back to Kayakers in place for heading features here on race number 3.
On track for our 3rd race of the afternoon. 6 minutes to post field, the 5 Gary Shack Smith Memorial Series. We're proud to present that here today. We're going to take a look at this contest. Scotty, on screen right now. Well Did is my top selection here, shipping in from Truro for trainer driver Paul Langell. Looking at this, we were talking a bit in the pre-show about American Risk, about what he's been doing down in Truro, because Rusty Riley's racing in our top class today. But this horse raced against them on May the 20th, just over a week ago, and he finished 5th, paced a good mile, 58-2. And the start before that, he was a winner by 3 lengths in 2 minutes in Truro. So I like him in this position. I think this is a good class for him. He does have the outside post to work with, but the 11-year-old son of Well Said is a versatile horse, and I've seen him race different ways for Paul. So I think see if he can come to St. John here and click off a win in the first Gary Shack Smith Memorial Series.
Yeah, I was going to say that too, Kurt, about this horse. Very versatile. I've seen him race down Truro for last couple of years, and he's actually a horse, I believe he's owned by a syndicate of a few people. So, nice to see them come up here this afternoon and take part in the Gary Smith Memorial Series. And I'm like you. I like this horse. I think he can win from either on the front, or he may have to come from off the pace a little bit. But I like him there. He's got a win already this season, 2 minutes flat, and he's the current favorite on the board right now at 1-4 here for number 5. Well Did.
Yes, 1-4, big favorite right now on the board. Second selection, little value right now. Going to show some love to the local horse, of course. Bugger Max comes in with rail control here today. Good beefy odds of him right now on 14-1. Regular pilot Mark Haig is in the bike for owner-trainer Gordy White, who co-owns with Dale Orr. And, 2 starts to kick off the season, both from an outside post.
Yep.
I think it's lining up good for him now. It's a third start. He's got rail control. And I think if Mark gets him spotted well, there's no question that he'll definitely give a good account for himself and could be right there at the wire.
Yeah, no, I jumped all over him just because of the post as well. Post 1, Mark's back on him. He had that drive, and as you say, he's been drawing the outside, Kurt, and this horse loves to be on the inside, and he races so much better, and he bravens up, and I expect him to be really, really good here this afternoon. And at 14-1, I think he's a tremendous play right now with Mark Haig in the bike, and of course Gord White, Dale Orr owns this pacer, and he had a pretty good year last year, 9 out of 20 in the top 3, about $5,400 made. So some good value if you're looking, Bugger Max, but I expect that 14-1 to drop quite a bit here before we go to post.
Yeah, he's looking good on screen now. The old
veteran,
he is scoring down right now. In the third spot, I went to the 2, Joe's Beauty. The other local horse. We're gonna throw her in to get a piece of the ticket. She comes in. She's actually second choice right now, 2-1 on the board for owner Steve Downey, trainer driver Steve Mason. There she is on screen right now, the 5-year-old daughter of Roll with Joe. She comes in off of a 4th place finish last time out here at EPR last week to Applecore Hanover, Adkins Hanover, and Emperor. Paced a decent mile, 2-1. She's paced both her miles this year over this track in 2-1 and change. So I think that's again, I think she's primed for a good effort as well here. So we'll see what kind of trip that Macy navigates out for her here this afternoon. But right now, she's taking some support on the board at 2-1.
Yeah, both of us here, Kurt, went 5, 1, and 2. I like Joe's Beauty as well to hit the board here from post position number 2, and she's a handy mare, and she's got post 2 to work with, and I think she can sit up close, and she's got that good finishing kick too. So if she's close down the lane, she could really challenge for the win here. But 2-1 right now, and it's pretty even as you see these 3 horses. They're changed now, but still the favorite Well Did at 2-5. We've got the 1 and the 2. And like we said, we expected Bugger Max Kurt to fall, and he has, down to 5-2, along with Joe's Beauty.
Yeah, everybody taking some money here in the third race, but no doubt about the favorite at 2-5. Still a Well Did. 1 minute to post here. Race number 3, Gary Shack Smith Memorial Series. We're proud to present it to you here, and the starters will be going to the backstretch shortly.
Also, just to note, the winner of this race also receives a free night at the Best Western across the street. Thanks to them for supplying a couple of free nights here towards the Gary Smith Series. Starters are on the backstretch.
Starters are gathering on the backstretch. Field of 5 moving in. Wings open, wheels are rolling. We're going to send it upstairs to Brock with the race call. Race number 3. This one's for you, Shaq.
Starters on the backstretch for race number 3, the Gary Shack Smith Memorial Series. From the rail out, we have Bugger Max and Mark Haig. Joe's Beauty with Steve Mason. Jay's Little Spark with Dale Spence. Arrived Late, Taylor Doyle outside. That's Well Did and Paul Langell. Field of 5, race number 3. The Shack Series. Gates at the top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go, off and pacing, firing off the wings, Arrived Late, showing up early from the inside, Bugger Max. Into the first turn, Arrived Late and Taylor Doyle. They have command of the racetrack. Bugger Max left away, he is second. Rushing a brush on the outside, that's Well Did and Paul Langell on the outside. Well Did looking for the front. Arrived Late on the inside, had the early lead. He'll now grab leather and assert himself for the 2-hole ride. Behind Well Did, he'll tap the brakes en route to the opening quarter. Well Did and Langell now in control of the racetrack. Arrived Late right there second. Bugger Max has third. They went by the opening quarter 29-2. Well Did in command. Right there, Arrived Late. Bugger Max holds down third. Joe's Beauty. She studies things from fourth, and at the back, that's Jay's Little Spark under tight lines. The field comes in front of the fans. First time around, they're chasing the 11-year-old son of Well Said. That's Well Did and Paul Langell. He's under tight lines halfway home. Right there second, Arrived Late. With a brush and a brush from third. Here comes Bugger Max. He's underway. He'll take over third. They were halfway home. 59-2. Well Did. Serious opening panel on the outside. Bugger Max now up to take second from Arrived Late, who's right there in the 2-hole. On the inside, no place to race for Jay's Little Spark, and Joe's Beauty's at the back, but starting to wind up. On to 3/4 they go. It's still Well Did and Langell. The lead is 2 lengths. Bugger Max now is clear in second. Here comes Joe's Beauty on the outside, now to third. Jay's Little Spark and Arrived Late battling for fourth by 3/4, 129-3. Well Did trying to seal the deal on the turn. Bugger Max is second. Joe's Beauty on the outside third. Jay's Little Spark now comes to fourth. Arrived Late is fifth. Top of the stretch. Well Did shows the way home. Bugger Max still second. Joe's Beauty on the outside. It's Jay's Little Spark. It's a battle for place because it's all Well Did and Langell. Right down the road, Well Did will score. The battle's on for second. Looks like Bugger Max over Joe's Beauty. Time for the mile. 2:01 flat. Well Did.
And Paul Langell and Well Did for the Well Did Horse Owners Club of Lower Onslow, Nova Scotia. Paul trains and drives the pacer, and he wanted the front early and got control just before the quarter pole. Quarter 29-2, 59-2, 129-3, and there you see him in the home stretch, well in control of things. Bugger Max made that move coming towards a half, and looks to have held on for the deuce. There you see Joe's Beauty coming on and a late charge from Jay's Little Spark. But again, it's no question on the winner. It's Well Did, Bugger Max, the deuce, and Joe's Beauty for third. Unofficially 5, 1, and 2 here in race number 3. So congratulations to the connections of Well Did. The first leg of the Gary Shack Memorial goes to 5, Well Did, and we'll have him back to the winner circle in just a few moments.
Now making his way back in front of the fans comes the winner of race number 3. It's the first division of the Gary Shack Memorial Series. It goes to number 5, Well Did. He's an 11-year-old son of Well Said from the Blissful Hall mare, Marnie Hall. He's owned by the Well Did Horse Owners Club of Lower Onslow, Nova Scotia. Trained and driven by Paul Langell. For Well Did, that's his second win on the season, win number 44 of his career. Classy old horse, Well Did. Congratulations to the connections, the Well Did Horse Owners Club, Paul Langell, and Well Did. Congratulations, Paul. You also score a free night stay at the Best Western next week when you are back for the $5,000 final. Congratulations. Race number 3 is headed official. Race number 3 going official. Number 1, Bugger Max was second. 2, Joe's Beauty finished third. 3, Jay's Little Spark was fourth. 4, Arrived Late was fifth. And 5, Well Did, your race winner. Top down your program should read 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 on the bottom. Fractions were up, quarter 29 and 2, half 59 and 2, 3/4 129 and 3. Mile time for your winner, number 5, Well Did, 2:01 flat, the fastest mile of the day. Upcoming next, ladies and gentlemen, the race number 4. In race 4, take out the 4, Brandon's Glory. He has been scratched due to sickness. All pari-mutuel pools stand as posted. Starters for race number 4 will be coming along in about 5 to 10 minutes' time. They're now up for race number 3. Number 5, Well Did, return $3.90 to win, $2.10 to place. The 1, Bugger Max, also $2.10 to place. Your $2 exactor. 5 won the winning combination on the exactor. $16.80, $16.80 for your return on the $2 exactor here in race number 3. $2 triactor. Your triactor returns on a 5-1-2 combination. 5-1-2 triactor. That's going to get you back $13.80. Make sure you join us right back here next Saturday, June the 4th. It will be the Gary Shack Smith final memorial next week, going for a purse of $5,000. Also should be a couple divisions of the New Brunswick Breeders. Second leg of that for the 3-year-old pacing colts and fillies. A couple of stakes next week. So we have the New Brunswick Breeders and the Gary Shack Memorial here also next Saturday. Also, I've heard rumors of maybe Mary's Barbecue returning here up front, so maybe look for that here next Saturday as well. Weather permitting, Mary's Barbecue could be returning here at Exhibition Park.
And coming up next, our fourth race of the afternoon, race number four, is the late daily double, races 4 and 5, also Triactor, along with Exactor, win and place wagering on race number 4. Field of 5, and there are handicapping selections for the upcoming fourth race. All of us going on number 2, Salisbrook Ocean, to win for Dale Spence. And Kurt and Gerard have gone That's Some Plan for second. Pickpocket Princess for third. I went to Fall Bliss for second, and That's Some Plan for third. So good luck with your selections, and we'll have post parade coming up in just a few minutes for race number 4. And again, don't forget, we race live here at Exhibition Park. From this afternoon, we'll have the final of the Gary Smith Memorial Series next Saturday afternoon. And for those of you who want to check out the podcast with John Davidson, that's coming up tomorrow as Scott Bernard. All you have to do is go to YouTube and search History of Exhibition Park Raceway, and his page is on there. So if you join that, you can see all kinds of interviews. Wally Hennessy has been on there, Marcel Barrio, and he's had some great guests. So some great, interesting segments there. And also, he's got a Facebook page with some old memories of Exhibition Park Raceway. And same thing, check Facebook under History of Exhibition Park, and you should be able to find it no problem. But some great, great old memories with the History of Exhibition Park, both podcast and Facebook page. And just a reminder, Brandon's Glory has been scratched, so we're down to a field of 4 here for the upcoming fourth race. Brandon's Glory scratched out of race 4. And the starters getting set to leave the barn area now. Post parade will be coming up next for you. And taking a quick look at the odds board before they come out. Number 2, Salisbrook Ocean, getting all the respect. The chalk favor right now at 1-9. Number 1, That's Some Plan, is the second choice right now at 2-1. So again, we'll have the starters for you after our post parade. We'll have a look at the starters and your selections coming up.
The horses and the drivers for race number 4 are now on to the racetrack for the post parade. Race 4 goes for a purse of $2,200. Daily double, Exactor, Triactor, Win Place are your betting features. Number 1, That's Some Plan, owned by Bob McNeil of St. John, New Brunswick. He does the training. Mark Haig will do the driving from the rail. That's Some Plan. Number 2, Salzbrook Ocean, owned by Jim McKinney, Nick McGilvery, and Dale Spence of Prince Edward Island. Mackenzie Spence does the training. Dale Spence will do the driving from Post 2, Salzbrook Ocean. Number 3, Fall Bliss, owned by Dr. Mitch Downey of St. John, New Brunswick. Ellen Stevenson does the training. Mike Downey is in the sulky from Post 3, Fall Bliss. Number 4, Brandon's Glory, has been scratched due to sickness. Rounding out the field, number 5, Pickpocket Princess, owned by Wayne Hubbard of St. John, New Brunswick. He does the training and the driving from Post 5, now 4, Pickpocket Princess. A field scratch down of 4 to contest race number 4, going for a purse of $2,200. Daily double, exactor, triactor. Win Place are your betting features. Don't be left out on race number 4. Also, the winner of race number 4 will choose our winning 50-50 number here this afternoon, or 50-50 name, I guess it is. So stay tuned for completion of the winner circle here in race number 4. We'll get you the winning name of the 50-50 draw here this afternoon at Exhibition Park.
And with starters on track for our 4th live race of the afternoon, as we see them going through the fog here, scratch down to a field of 4. We're going to take a look at this contest on screen right now. Scotty, top selection, Salzbrook Ocean. This mare's been racing good for Dale Spence, his wife Mackenzie Spence, owned by Jim McKinney, Nick McGilvery, and Dale himself. And she comes in off of back-to-back runner-up finishes in Charlottetown. Excuse me, her most recent was a second-place finish, 157-4, second to Magical Cowgirl. So basically, since the qualifiers, she hasn't been out of the top 2. She's got a win in 2 minutes and then the 2 seconds. So she's in good form right now. She's here today, short horse field, scratch down to the field of 4, Post 2 to work with. She's a handy little mare. I think we're going to see her. She's got a good shot at getting her picture taken here today, Scotty.
Yeah, definitely. She gets top billing here, and the better's all over her as well. 1-9 chalk here, race number 4. But, she's a nice mare, maritime bred, West Wardo, Hanover, out of the Cam's Card Shark Mare Shark Reef. And this horse has been consistent so far this season, a win in 2 seconds. And I think she's going to get her second win here this afternoon for Dale Spence, who, of course, is from the St. John area, and he's back home here this afternoon, and I think he'll get himself a win here with number 2, Salzbrook Ocean, currently your 1-9 choice.
Went to the rail starter, Scotty, to fill in the 2 spot here. That's Some Plan. Races out of the McNeil stable. He comes in off of a 5th place finish most recently. There he is on screen now. He had a rough first half last week. He was parked out early. He was able to find himself a spot on the rail, but they're over the half in a minute, and then he was able to. He tired late in the stretch to finish 4th. But I mean, look at the horses he was facing: Frontier Cruise, Montrose Hope, Father of the Year, who we'll see come up in the next race. So I look at the fact that he's got the start at Bangor in between. He was a 5th place finish on the 20 finisher on the 25th. Paced a sub 2 minute mile, so he will get his 3rd start in a week. I love the fact that he's got rail control. I think Mark will demand some respect with him here today, and I think we could see him sitting handy. I wouldn't rule out the fact that he could be cutting it if Mark gets him out on the right foot. So he's definitely taking support right now, 2-1, second choice on the board, Scotty.
Yeah, that's Some Plan, son of the great Some Beach Somewhere. And he gets post number 1 to work with today, down a class. So I like that angle for sure. And I think Mark's going to be aggressive with him here from the inside. He's either going to be sitting, I think, 1 or 2 here early on, Kurt. So 2-1 right now on number 1. That's Some Plan. I went to number 3, Fall Bliss, to actually get the deuce in here, Kurt. I think this is his 3rd start back this season, and hasn't really been in the race as far as his normal. He likes to be, up front, sitting 1 or 2, but just hasn't been able to fire off the gate too strong so far this year. And he's got 2 starts. He also drops down a class, which I like. So I think with his early gate speed, he could, if the first two don't fire off as expected, this old veteran could come out around him and grab the top here. So he's definitely worth a look. Getting some good value on him right now. 9-2 on number 3, Fall Bliss, and he was my second pick, Kurt. But I like that some plan as well in here from post position number 1.
Yeah, definitely Fall Bliss, classy veteran for sure. He's been racing around here for a few years for the Downies, and he's been racing extremely well. Definitely 14 years old now, son of Blissful Hall. So we could see him snap up with a good effort at any time for
definitely.
sure. He's at 9-2. And on screen now is Pickpocket Princess, I believe, on screen through the fog. Yeah, that's her. Yeah, the owned, trained, driven, and bred daughter of Veradero Hanover for Wayne Hubbard. He will be going in for her second start of the year here this afternoon. Comes off a runner-up finish in her first start, the legendary Ron 202-1. And you look down her page, she's a handy mare. She's always sitting close. She always gets a good check, and she always gives a good account of herself. So she's in to get her second start here. And of course, she moves in a post to post 4 with the scratch of Brandon's Glory. So we'll see what Wayne does, see if he busts out of there looking for early position, because we know, as we mentioned, we've got a lot of levers on the inside. So it'll be interesting to see what approach that Wayne takes here this afternoon.
Yeah, she got a good trip last week, and she's good value, 9-1 right now. Pickpocket Princess as it gets set on the backstretch here in the 4th.
Field of 4 to contest the event, moving in on the backstretch. Gate is in position, wings open, wheels rolling. We'll send her upstairs once again to Brock with the race call.
Just before race 4 does get underway, folks, I would like to, on behalf of Horse Racing New Brunswick, pass on our condolences to the Moore family. Learned of the passing of one of our longtime fans, Fran Moore, her son Joe passing away earlier last year. Condolences are out to them. One of our longtime friends, Fran Moore, passing away this year. Starters for race number 4 are rolling in behind the gate. From the rail out, we have That's Some Plan and Mark Haig. Salzbrook Ocean and Dale Spence. Fall Bliss with Mike Downey. Outside, that's Pickpocket Princess and Wayne Hubbard. Field of 4, race number 4, Exhibition Park. Here they come. There they go, off-end pacing, great start from the rail. That's Some Plan, has a plan. He wants to lead into the first turn. Salzbrook Ocean, she left hard for second. Fall Bliss finds himself away third, and at the back, that's Pickpocket Princess. Out of the first turn and on up the backstretch, just like in your program, 1 through, 5, but we're missing the 4. There's the field of 4 en route to the opening quarter. That's Some Plan and Mark Haig. They have control of the racetrack. Salzbrook Ocean has the target. She will sit in the pocket. Fall Bliss is right there third, and Pickpocket Princess, well, she's only 3.5 back in fourth. They're by the opening quarter, 31-2. That's Some Plans. Got them sound asleep here at 3/8. Right on his back, Salzbrook Ocean. Fall Bliss right there third, and Pickpocket Princess is fourth, and she is underway from fourth. Hubbard's had enough of these fractions. He is on the move from fourth as they come in front of the fans. That's Some Plan on the inside. Braces for the rush and a brush of Pickpocket Princess. She was fourth, then third. She's now second and taking on the leader. Halfway home, That's Some Plan inside. Pickpocket Princess on the outside by the half, 102-2, second quarter, 31 seconds. Pickpocket Princess on the outside, trying to put her nose on top. That's Some Plan, though, still has pylon control. Right there, third. Salzbrook Ocean is third, and Fall Bliss is still fourth. The race is on down the backside. It's Pickpocket Princess outside, trying to drive her way to the front. That's Some Plan on the inside, still there second. Now second over, Salzbrook Ocean, switch to the 2 wide lane, and Fall Bliss is right there fourth. All 4 of them are in it by 3/4. Pickpocket Princess forged her way to the front, 132-4 by 3/4. Salzbrook Ocean on the outside second. Fall Bliss starts to wind up from third. Top of the stretch, Pickpocket Princess. She shows the way home for Wayne Hubbard. The battle's on for second outside. Here comes Fall Bliss, and he's got a head of steam. Pickpocket Princess to the line. Fall Bliss coming on the outside. Can he catch her? No, sir. Pickpocket found the line. Fall Bliss got second. Third, Salzbrook Ocean. Time for the mile, 2:04 flat.
And certainly a good day for the Hubbards, as the Trotter won earlier today, and then Wayne Hubbard gets the win here in race number 4 with Pickpocket Princess. And she needed the wire. Fall Bliss was coming on strong, and Salisbrook Ocean got a bit rough there just past the 3/4 pole for home. But as you see, Pickpocket Princess got a jump on them, and it's a good thing because Fall Bliss was flying, and Salisbrook Ocean got herself back in stride, and she was coming on as well. But holding on at the wire, it's Pickpocket Princess. And kudos to Wayne, made the first move in the race and got the job done here. So a hard-earned victory for Pickpocket Princess. She earned it all here in race number 4, and she returns a winner. She'll be back in the winner's circle. And driver Wayne Hubbard will select today's 50-50 winning name. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up in the winner's circle post parade. Coming up next with Pickpocket Princess, her first win of 2022.
Now making their way back in front of the fans comes the winner of race number 4. It's the 5-entry Pickpocket Princess. She's a 6-year-old mare by Varadero Hanover from the Albert mare, Julie Gilmore. She's a homebred of Wayne Hubbard's of St. John. He also does the training and the driving. For Pickpocket Princess, this is her first win from the season from only 2 starts. Win number 16 on her career. She stopped the clock today in 2:04 flat. Pickpocket Princess scores here in race number 4. Congratulations to the connections. Wayne Hubbard, Pickpocket Princess, and I don't know where she's at, but the birthday girl, Lucy St. Amour. And we have the winning 50-50 draw, drawn by Mr. Wayne Hubbard. The winning name is for Don Hubbard. Congratulations, Don Hubbard. You're our winner of the 50-50 draw this afternoon. $120 prize. Congratulations. And thanks for supporting the MBSBOA draw here this afternoon. The Hubbards, hard to beat them here today. Number 4 is official. Race number 4 now official. The one that some plan was 4th. 2 Salisbrook Ocean finished 3rd. 3 Fall Bliss was 2nd. 4 Brandon's Glory was scratched. And 5 Pickpocket Princess returned your winner. Top down your program should read 4-3-2, scratch 1 on the bottom. Pickpocket Princess returned $9.40 to win, $2.20 to place. The 3 Fall Bliss, $6.60 to place. $1 exactor returns on a 5-3 combination. The exactor pays on a $1 5-3, $58.10. $2 triactor, 5-3-2 is the winning combination in race number 4. Your $2 triactor returns $98.70. Not bad. There was only 4 in there.
And coming up next, our top overnight event of the afternoon with a field of 5, going for a purse of $2,500. Win and place along with exactor and triactor betting. And there are the handicapping selections on your monitors. And I've gone to a 4-5-1. Kurt as well, 4-5-1. And Gerard Smith has gone with a 4-5-2. So common theme there for the first 2 horses, 4 and the 5. And also Father of the Year, Kurt and I like for 3rd, and Gerard's gone with Montrose Hope for 3rd. Early look at the odds here with 11 minutes to go. The early bet on number 4, Rusty Riley. So Paul Angel looking for his second driving win of the afternoon. And the 2 top choices behind him, the second and third choice, are Father of the Year and KD Overdrive. They're sitting side by side at 5-2. So the starters for race number 5, they'll be coming on the track in just a few moments here. The 5th race underway. And again, we race next Saturday afternoon, the finale of the Gary Smith Memorial Series coming up next Saturday. Post time, as always, 1 o'clock. Of course, we've seen our first trotter win here at Exhibition Park Raceway earlier today, and I'd like to thank Todd Spencer. He sent along a note to me saying that the age gelding track record here at Exhibition Park was set back in 1988 of 202 and 2 and belongs to Rustico Hotshot. And of course, we had our first trotter winner of the day going in 204, but again, the record 202 and 2 set way back in 1988, Rustico Hotshot. So we thank Todd for passing along that little tidbit here. Down to 8 minutes. The starters should be leaving the barn. There they are, leaving the paddock barn area, and we'll have post parade coming up in just a moment.
The horses and drivers for race number 5 are now on the racetrack for the post parade. Race 5 is the top class of the day. It goes for a purse of $2,500. Exactor, triactor, win place are your betting features. Number 1, Father of the Year. He's owned by Dr. Mitchell Downey of St. John, New Brunswick, Ellen Stevenson does the training. Mike Downey's in the sulky this afternoon. From the rail, Father of the Year. Number 2, Montrose Hope, owned by Harvey Holm of Albert and Prince Edward Island. Lucy St. Amour, the birthday girl. Happy birthday, Lucy. Does the training. John Davidson will do the driving from Post 2, Montrose Hope. He has a equipment change. He added a Murphy blind on the inside today. Number 3, KD Overdrive, owned by Steve Mason of Quispam, Sis, New Brunswick. Steve does the training. Son Kyle Mason will do the driving from Post 3, KD Overdrive. Number 4 is Rusty Riley, owned by Chantel Langell and Dana Ghetto of New Waterford, Nova Scotia. Paul Angel does the training. He will do the driving from Post 4, Rusty Riley. And number 5, Frontier Cruise, yet to taste defeat on New Brunswick soil. He's owned by J.C. Bellevaux and Jean Bellevaux of Dieppe and Skaduk. Jean does the training. Mark Haig will do the driving from Post 5, Frontier Cruise, looking for 3 in a row in New Brunswick. That is the field to contest race number 5, the top class of the day, going for a purse of $2,500. Exactor, Triactor, Win Place are your betting features. Don't be left out on race number 5.
And with starters on track for our 5th and final live race of the afternoon. Field of 5 to contest this event. Competitive field, Scotty, to end out the day without a doubt.
Oh, definitely, for sure. And we go into the final dash of the afternoon here, Kurt, and Rusty Riley is the top billing here, and I think both of you agree here.
Yeah, absolutely. I like this fella coming in today, looking for Paul Angel to double up on today's program. As we mentioned in the pre-show about this horse taking on American Risk each and every week, and Churro finishing a bang-up second to him each and every time. I'll be glad that he doesn't have to face him here today. So he comes to St. John to give a try at our top class. And like I said, he's in great form, is the chestnut son of Blissful Hall, the veteran pacer. And I think maybe the fourth start, it'd be time for him to get his picture taken here this afternoon.
Yeah, certainly going to be tough, and by the look of his lines, he likes to leave. He's been chasing the good horse down in Truro, and he cut the last race out and got beat, but charted a good mile, 57-3. One before that, 56-4, and the one before that, 57. So he's come out strong this season and had a good year last year, 16 of 26, and almost $11,000 in the bank in that win over in Charlottetown. I was there that day, actually. 154-3, super impressive over in Charlottetown last year. But he's come back strong again this year, and I think he's definitely the horse to beat. And right now, Kurt, 3-1 on number 4, Rusty Riley. A lot of money on Father of the Year early on here.
Yes, Father of the Year taking the bulk of the support at 1-4. I went to the outside Frontier Cruise, who's won our top class the first 2 weeks of the season. He's going to be looking to make the natural hat trick here in his first 3 New Brunswick starts. He comes off of a win in 2-0-1-4 last week, hung on for the victory over Montrose Hope. Mark Haig gets the call again today from trainer Jean Bellevaux. And like we mentioned again in the pre-show, he's going to have his work cut out for him. He's got the outside, and he drew inside the first 2 weeks, and he was sat right up close. We'll see if Mark can bust him right out of there and get early position, which could be key in this field. So yes, it's definitely going to be an interesting setup to see how the race settles in going to the quarter pole. But he's currently 2-1 right now, co-second choice, and like I say, he'll be looking for the hat trick today, Scotty.
Yeah, definitely. I think the only thing against him, like you say, is the post position. We haven't seen him race from off the pace. He set in the 2-hole the first week, and of course cut the mile last week. So we'll see what kind of trip Mark can work out for this fella from post position number 5. But you can tell he's a Class C horse, and we'll see if he can, if he doesn't get the front today or go for the lead, we'll see how he races from off the pace. But I agree with you, Kurt. I like him for second in here, and I went to number 1, Father of the Year, for third. And I like this horse, third start back, and he was off a couple years, so he's got 2 starts under his belt. He's got a favorable post last couple starts. Not as good. He left 5. His first start back, and then 3 last week, but paced some decent miles, 2 minutes 3/5, 2:02 and 3. But I like the post and just think he'll get a good trip in here. So I went with him to hit the board here for veteran Mike Downey.
Yes, absolutely. I think he's primed for a good effort here, being on the shelf for so long and then coming back. He's just kind of getting back into racing shape,
yeah,
right?
Definitely.
And he moves, as we mentioned, with Frontier Cruise moving to the outside. Here's one moving to the inside.
Yeah.
With Father of the Year. So we'll see what kind of trip Downey works out for him today. Public still liking him as the choice at 3-5. Pretty close behind is Frontier Cruise at even money. Rusty Riley at 2-1. And then the value plays are Montrose Hope and KD Overdrive. Last chance to wager here on race number 5, the live finale. And the starters are moving into position for the last live race of the afternoon, race number 5, the feature in the fog. Wings open, wheels rolling. For the last time today, we'll send it upstairs to Brock with the race call.
Thanks, Kurt. Starters for race number 5 are on the turn from the rail out. We have Father of the Year and Mike Downey, Montrose Hope and Johnny D, KD Overdrive with Kyle Mason, Rusty Riley, Paul Angel outside, Frontier Cruise, and Mark Hag. Top class time at Exhibition Park. Here they come. There they go, off and pacing. Father of the Year from the rail points his way into the first turn. Outside, that's Montrose Hope, now getting away second. KD Overdrive looks at things from third. Rusty Riley in no hurry today. He's away fourth. And Frontier Cruise. Last week's he's actually won 2 in a row. This week, he's going to try it a little different. He is at the back and can see them all en route to the opening quarter. They're just like in your program, 1 through 5. They're chasing the 9-year-old son of Royal Majesty. That's Father of the Year and Mike Downey. They set up shop on the front end by the opening quarter. Pedestrian 30-1, Father of the Year in command of the racetrack. Montrose Hope right there in second. KD Overdrive third. Rusty Riley fourth in a decision to make. Following him, that's Frontier Cruise. No movement yet as they come in front of the fans. First time around. Father of the Year shows the way. Montrose Hope's right there on his back. Up and at him from fourth. Now taking over third. That is Rusty Riley. Right there locked up now fourth. That's KD Overdrive. Following from the back comes Frontier Cruise. They were halfway home, 1 minute and 2/5. Perfect 30-1 panels in the first and second quarter. Father of the Year in command of the racetrack. Outside, Rusty Riley's right up to his number. Locked up in the box, that's Montrose Hope. Gapped out, that's Frontier Cruise from fourth. As they go down the backside, the pace starts to quicken. Father of the Year inside gets the high lines from Downey. Outside, Rusty Riley's not going away. Montrose Hope's right there in third by 3/4, 1:30-3, 30-1 in the third again. It's still Father of the Year. He'll try and see it through. Montrose Hope's looking for a place to race in second. Rusty Riley's on the outside third. Down the stretch they come. It's Father of the Year. Montrose Hope's out to try him on the outside, and he's closing. It's Father of the Year. Montrose Hope on the outside. Father of the Year. Wire to wire for Mike Downey. Montrose Hope got second. It's close for third. Either KD Overdrive or Frontier Cruise. Time for the mile. 2:01 and 3.
And Father of the Year takes the finale here for the KG veteran Mike Downey in the driver's seat. Mitchell Downey owns, Ellen Stevenson trains, and Mike Downey getting this horse right off the wings here this afternoon. He wanted the lead, and the horse looking better today again. So this horse rounding into form as you see him in the home stretch here. Downey going to work on a Montrose Hope. And he was right on the outside, looked to be closing, and then Frontier Cruise on the far outside. Inside was KD Overdrive, but Father of the Year just too much, and nice even fractions there, 30-1, minute 2/5, 1:30-3. almost perfect fractions for Father of the Year and Mike Downey, and they get the well-deserved win. Did all the work off the front, and they hang on here in race number 5. They take our featured overnight event of today, $2,500 purse, and we'll have him back in the winner's circle in just a few moments. So congratulations, Father of the Year, owner Dr. Mitch Downey, trainer Ellen Stevenson. Mike Downey drives, coming back to the winner's circle in just a few moments.
Now making his way back in front of the fans comes the winner of race number 5. It's the one entry Father of the Year. He's a 9-year-old gelded son of Royal Majesty from the Ponderosa mare She's Determined, owned by Dr. Mitch Downey of St. John, trained by Ellen Stevenson. Driven to victory this afternoon by Mike Downey. For Father of the Year, this is his first win of the season from only 3 starts. It's his first trip to the winner's circle in a couple years. He had all of last year off. A little bit of a wind drought, not like the Maple Leafs or anything, but Father of the Year scores here this afternoon for Mike Downey. Congratulations, Mike. Go Oilers. Gentlemen, judges are reviewing a little pylon action around the last turn. It could possibly affect the third place finisher. A little pylon review here in race number 5. It could affect the third place finisher here in race number 5. Hold all tickets. Folks, after review, there will be no placings here in race number 5. Results will stand as posted. No placings in race number 5. So race number 5, Father of the Year was your race winner. 2, Montrose Hope was second. 3, KD Overdrive was fourth. 4, Rusty Riley was fifth. And 5, Frontier Cruise finished third. So your top down your program is going to be 1, 2, 4, 5, 3 on the bottom here in race number 5. Father of the Year returned $4.40 to win, $2.10 to place. The 2, Montrose Hope, $5.70 to place. The $2 exactor, 1-2, the winning combination, $23.20. $2 daily double, 5-5 is the winning combination on the daily double. That returns you $16.80. And the $2 triactor here in race number 5. Sorry, we'll give you the $1 triactor. The $1 triactor in race number 5 is going to return $232.55. That is the pay of the day. Nobody had the pick 5 here this afternoon, folks, so the whole pool will carry over to next Saturday afternoon. Carry over in the pick 5 for next Saturday's card here at Exhibition Park. Make sure you grab a program early and get handicapping for the pick 5 next Saturday at Exhibition Park.